Hi, I'm Danny, and I'm Gen Z, who's still winning because our games are awesome.
Well, I'm Jalen from Generation Z, and I hold the record for 7 episodes in King's Quest 1.
Don't you think you're so special?
Yes, I do.
Well, I hold the record for playing the most episodes at 21 episodes and counting in Life is Strange.
Unfortunately for everyone watching.
Whatever. Anyway, we'll see how you do when
I dare you to play
King's Quest 2, Romancing the Throne.
Quick reminder of the rules.
The game has to be one they've never played before or seen anyone play before.
So all of our comments and impressions are 100% fresh, first ever playthroughs.
And you may have noticed there's a new intro or a new name for my co-host here who's come out as transgender. If you missed our special announcement, go watch it. I want to warn you, some of these episodes were pre-recorded, so you'll hear the name Nyla, and then you'll hear the name Jalen, and then you'll hear me screw it up. But there will always be language and offensiveness. That's a consistency in our show.
A lot of it.
A lot of it. So enjoy, and thanks for watching. Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to the episode 0 of King's Quest 2, Romancing the Throne. And then we just did you can't really see that, I guess.
Oh,
We did a dramatic stare at each other. That's what just happened.
Yeah.
So, King's Quest 2, we're going to go through the book here. It's mostly an introduction on what's been happening to King, now King Graham,
King Graham.
since King's Quest 1, and kind of sets up what's going to happen for King's Quest 2. So here we go. It's Romancing the Throne by Roberta Williams, who's pretty good at the stories, so this is pretty good. Designed by Roberta Williams, story by Annette Childs. A long, long time ago, when creatures of myth and magic walked the earth openly with lesser mortals, there dwelt in the kingdom of Daventry a king named Graham. He had won the crown by his wit and courage when he went forth to uncover and reclaim 3 lost treasures of Daventry. Now Graham ruled over the land with the aid of the mirror that foretold the future, the bottomless treasure chest, and the invincible shield. The people of Daventry prospered under the reign of the kindly monarch.
Cool.
Just 1 year after returning from his first victorious quest, King Graham arose and looked into the mirror as he was wont to do daily. Much to his astonishment, he beheld the face of Edward, the king who came before him in the succession. King Edward spoke. "Graham, your kingdom is strong now, thanks to the recovery of the 3 treasures and your wise leadership. But it will soon grow weak again if you do not provide for an heir to the throne. Marry, my son, and give your people a prince that will make their future secure."
Right, that makes sense.
The vision faded. King Graham pondered how he might find a bride fit to reign over Daventry. He consulted with Gawain, the wise prime minister. "She must be good and kind so that she will love my people and they will love her," said Graham. "She must have the wisdom to counsel me in my daily problems and a loving heart to bring me comfort. I wish my queen to glow with an inner beauty of spirit as well as beauty of face and form." Gawain suggested that Graham host a celebration and invite all the maidens of marriageable age from his whole kingdom. He could then observe and converse with the likely candidates and see if any one of them fit his idea of a queen.
Boy, here we go. See, okay.
Go on.
No, I'm not even gonna say anything. This is how it works, okay? This is how it always works. With, like, the fairy tales and, like...
Right?
It's gonna be like Romeo and Juliet. They're gonna kill themselves at the end. That is what I just heard. It starts with a party, Dad. That's literally how Romeo and Juliet starts.
That's how they all start, right? Isn't that
What?
how Cinderella
Right.
started?
Well, it was centered around.
I'm
the
pretty
ball.
sure that's
The ball was
how-
actually at the end.
Pretty sure
but-
that's how Sleeping Beauty started, too.
Oh God.
That's how they all start. You're
Why?
right.
How?
All right. The invitations were sent out, and the whole kingdom turned out for the celebration. From every corner of Daventry, the maidens came. Short and tall, slender and plump, fair and dark, pretty and plain. There were maidens from all stations in life, the dukes and earls' daughters, to the village goose girl and the scullery maid from the castle kitchens. They all had but one thing in common. They greatly admired the handsome king, and were eager to catch his eye. Word had spread that the king was looking for a bride, and they were all thrilled at the prospect of marrying the charming Graham. For 2 days the celebration wore on, and though he tried to be cheerful, Graham gradually became somber. None of the maidens he had met quickened his pulse. One maid squinted, another tripped over everything in sight, another was too coy, and the one after her giggled constantly. They all had some fault, however small. It was with great relief that Graham saw his guest ride away at the end of the celebration. He retired to his room to reflect gloomily. My kingdom is home to hundreds of lovely maidens, he mourned. Why is there not one among them who touches my heart and my dreams? Because they don't fit your definition of mental illness. That's called a tuning fork, and it's bad. So, as he asked the question, King Graham was standing near the magic mirror. He glanced toward it and noticed that the glass had grown inexplicably cloudy. Inexplicably cloudy. The mist cleared. All at once, King Graham beheld the most beautiful maiden he had ever seen. His tuning fork rang out, deafening him, and he must have her. Oh, wait. Oh, that's not what it says.
Wow. I was like reading along too, and I'm like, whoa, where?
It doesn't say anything about his tuning fork.
Yeah.
She had hair of glowing auburn and eyes of midnight blue. Her skin was the color of rich cream, but alas, no roses bloomed in her cheeks, and the corners of her pretty mouth drooped in sorrow. And Graham thought, I can fix her. I am a white knight.
No!
And it is my job to go make her happy and fix her.
Jesus Christ, save us all.
Oh, wait, that's not what it says. Hold on. She was standing at a window, motionless except for the starry breeze. Stray breeze that stirred her hair. A tear fell from one eye and sparkled in her cheek like a diamond on velvet. The siren call to the white knight. That he just could not be resisted. I must make this woman smile, whether she...
Are we really going to do this now? Oh my God.
All right, where were we? Oh yeah, diamond on velvet.
Yeah.
She put up one hand to brush it away, and Graham was struck by the grace of her movement. Oh man. You know, in retrospect, when I was a kid, this all seemed really sweet. Now it seems really fucking mentally ill, yeah. Well, I was like 10 when this game came out.
You were 10.
Yeah, like, I'm just saying. Whew.
God, okay.
Yeah. He just can't wait to don all that white armor, get on his white horse, and go save that chick. Anyway, the king's heart was suddenly enveloped in a strange fever. A grave and mortal disease known as love.
I'm joking.
On the love? Yes, I don't blame you. The love will choke the life right out of you. He knew that this was the maiden for whom he longed. This was the woman who would fill all the empty spaces in his soul. Oh wait, that's not what it says. This was the woman who must be his queen, and who would fill all the empty spaces in his soul.
Dear God.
He wanted to find her and bring a smile to her lovely face. Because only someone on the outside can bring you happiness. He wanted to take her in his arms and protect her from trouble forevermore. Like a little caged bird. Eagerly, he consulted the magic mirror.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest right now.
What? It's all sweet and shit, right? It's so fucking
It's
sweet.
too sweet.
It's so sweet.
There's too much sweetness.
Yeah, it's like gonna give you diabetes. There's like a diabetes level of sweetness going on right now.
Warning, diabetes, turn away!
He's gonna give her the D. Diabetes. Anyway. O mirror wise, said Graham, I have vowed to make this maiden my bride, because you should always marry somebody you barely know or have never met. I feel like that,
oh my God!
that would work out way better.
Guys! Freaking, wasn't that the plot of Frozen?
Well, that's the plot of like every fairy tale, by the way.
Okay.
A prince danced with a girl one time, and she lost a slipper, so he scoured the kingdom looking for her and married her post-haste. Wait, Sleeping Beauty. A prince finds a chick who he's never talked to before. She's just sleeping.
Okay, I know, but I think in Frozen, like, the prince, like, tries to kill everybody in the end. Because
well, I think the at least the best part of Frozen was the princess is at least like, this feels wrong. You don't even know that guy. That's like literally the only time that's ever come up. Everybody else is just like, the young children should get married. They don't know each other at all. But it will join our two kingdoms, which is actually a little closer. There was a lot less romance and a lot more like, if we marry our kids, then our kingdoms will be forged in alliance forever. And it was way more political. Yeah, which is, you know, if you've ever been married, it's very political.
Oh my God.
And it's the worst kind too. There's bribery and lies and deceit and cover-ups and it's fantastic.
Okay.
Anyway, the mirror clouded again and a voice was heard. This is the maiden Valenice. She is from the kingdom of Kalima?
Let's hope we're pronouncing that right, because we did pronounce
it's Kalima.
Arcata wrong.
Yeah, it's Kalima.
Yeah, it's probably Kalima.
Kalima. We were going with the Indiana Jones interpretation.
Okay.
And is known for her goodness and she is from the kingdom of Kalima and is known for her goodness no less than her beauty. The jealous crone Hagatha. It's a unique name. Hagatha. Last name Christie. Hagatha Christie. Ha! Anyway.
Oh, God.
The jealous crone Hagatha whisked Valenice away to an enchanted land and imprisoned her in a quartz tower guarded by a ferocious wild beast.
Are you kidding me?
What? Is this shocking somehow?
No, it's another freaking fairy tale thing.
It's a fairy tale. The whole game's a fairy tale.
Okay.
I mean, duh. That's like the whole theme. That's like saying Space Quest doesn't have techno gadgets. It's King's Quest! Quartz Tower, guarded by ferocious wild beast.
Ferocious wild beast. Is it an Orat?
That's probably her brother.
No.
Oh, look. There she is, encased in crystals.
Crystals. Why crystals?
I don't know.
Oh.
I must rescue her or die in the attempt, declared King Graham. How may I find this enchanted land?
Can we not resort to dying, please?
I must rescue her or die in the attempt.
God damn it, Graham.
I have never met this woman, and I will already sacrifice myself for her. She once shed a tear, and I was moved.
In the mirror, though, the mirror was probably like, hey, this person. I don't know.
You must travel to the kingdom of Kalima, said the mirror. There you may search for the keys, which unlock 3 doors to the enchanted land.
How can the mirror suddenly talk?
It's a magic mirror. It's freaking magic,
I know
man!
it's freaking magic, but why wasn't it talking to me in the first game?
You weren't king yet.
Whatever.
Guessing the dragon didn't ask it a lot of questions. The voice faded and the mirror cleared. Graham stared at his own reflection. Vainly did he call for its return to give him more clues to the whereabouts of the magic keys. Finally, he shouldered his provisions and set out on his quest of love. Only you, my bold adventurer, have the power to finish this tale. Accompany King Graham on his quest to find the magic keys. Encounter characters of legend, folklore, and fantasy. Explore underground caverns, eerie towers, and ocean wonderlands. Help him rescue the enchanted maiden so he can lay his kingdom and his heart at her feet. That doesn't sound crazy at all. You will be faced with challenges that would intimidate those of lesser timber. Summon all your strength and courage. Leave no stone unturned, no avenue unexplored, and your perseverance will be richly rewarded. It may be possible to find each key through more than one avenue. The more imaginative your solutions, the greater your reward. Study all the ancient lores for clues. Along the way, collect as many treasures as you can. Treasures fit for a queen.
Why do you read it in like the weird...
What? How else are you supposed to read a fairy tale? It's you got to do it in fairy tale announcer voice, right? Like, it may be possible to find each key through more than one avenue. The more imaginative your solutions, the greater your reward.
So, okay, let me get this straight. This lady is locked in a tower.
Yep.
I have to go get her from the tower.
Yes, because of love.
Literally my rule in this play that I'm doing.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
Yeah, she's you're playing what?
I'm playing Rapunzel's prince.
Rapunzel's prince in Into the Woods.
Into the Woods.
Yep. It may come up. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair.
Yeah.
Like, that may be a thing in this game.
That would be cool.
I'm just telling you.
Because, like, I have a personal connection with
Map
that
your
house.
progress. I think we've learned this through the first game. That
Yeah,
was
we
clearly
have the map
necessary.
here.
It was clearly necessary in the first game. The road you must travel is long and perilous. Much too perilous. And I can't read the word perilous, by the way, without hearing John Cleese from Monty Python's Holy Grail. No, it's much too perilous. No, I want to try. I think I can try. I want to face this trial. No, it's much too perilous.
Yes.
Bad suit. Anyway, it's beset by many dangerous beings, both mythical and magical. You must have the wisdom to know when to stand and fight, and when to flee from superior strength. But take heart. You may receive help in unexpected places. Go now, and remember that...
I knew you weren't gonna read it!
Hold on, let me try.
Oh my god!
Go now, and remember that true love conquers all.
You almost made it. You almost made it to the last word.
This is absolutely a fairy tale. Holy shit.
Oh boy.
True love conquers all. Go on, pull the other one. I told him we've already got one. Anyway, so that's the premise of this game.
I can see why it's not your favorite.
Well, I didn't have the jadedness I have now that when I played this, so that was not a factor. I had never been married at this point. Anyway. Good stuff, kids. And anybody watching out there is like, oh my god, he hates love. Yeah, a little bit.
Well, honestly, in his defense, he had much different experiences with quote-unquote love.
Socially acceptable mental illness. But that is episode 0.
Okay.
Yeah. You looking forward to it? You have to unlock 3 doors
Okay.
to gain access to the enchanted land where your bride-to-be, your fiance, whether she knows it or not, which doesn't sound stalkery at all.
Oh boy. He's going yandere. Here we go. It's happening.
He's just saying.
Yandere. Here we go.
Yandere?
Yandere. It's an anime term.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, story time.
It's story time. Nyla's story time.
Whoa!
Oh!
More like teaching you about anime time.
Okay.
Anyway,
I'm guessing a lot of our viewers don't know. Go on.
so there are these things in anime called deres, like the types of deres, and all of them are based off the original, which is dere, which is someone who shows like a bunch of affection toward a person. Basically, a way of describing someone who's in love with another person. And there's variations of it. And a yandere is like the creepiest one, basically. Because the dere comes from dere, of course. And yan is like, describes like someone who's like mentally ill. So you mix it together and you get a yandere, which is someone who's so like hell-bent on getting with this person and staying with them like forever. They would literally
forever
like,
and ever and
seriously,
ever.
They would literally like kill anyone who shows any interest in that person at all. And like go as far as to like kidnap them and like lock them in their basement because they can't see anybody else in society. They have to be with them and only them forever.
Is that like why this chick's locked in a tower, you think?
Maybe.
So who's the real yandere here? This chick is trapped between two yanderes like a fucking wishbone on Thanksgiving.
Oh snap.
That's what happens next.
Oh boy. That would make a good anime. Boy, I should use that idea. Two yanderes fighting over one person. That would be amazing.
You heard it here first, kids. And she saves herself. Oh, how's that for a novel fucking idea? Yeah, no, don't depend on anybody else. Just fucking save yourself. Love does not conquer all. In fact, it typically makes things worse, especially if you're not right in the head to begin with. If you're two rational, sane people, okay, maybe give it a go. But if you're not, you're just gonna fuck shit up more, is what's gonna happen. It's like, hey, I'm caught in this quicksand. I should struggle more. Let me drag somebody else in here with me. We'll struggle together and sink faster. Love. Okay, that was episode 0. Tune in next week, and when Nyla starts her quest for love.
Oh boy.
Yep.
This better
You'll have to unlock 3 doors to her heart to get to the tower that she's kept in.
This better make Graham happy because I swear to God.
And you'll have to break her out of her emotional tower.
I grabbed the microphone when he said that.
You all know what I'm talking about. If I could just get her to tear down those walls, she could love me. No. Bad. Slap yourself.
So what you guys just heard there was a slight pause and moment of silence. But that was actually my jaw hanging open and Dad staring at me for a second before hysterically laughing.
Keeping in mind that her jaw is actually wired from hanging open.
It is. I can't even open it wide enough to express how ridiculous this is. Because I'm not allowed to, because my pistons will snap.
Yeah, like she almost literally just blew a strut over there. Like, she may have to go get them adjusted from that jaw drop.
I can't even right now.
This should be a fun one, gang.
Oh, boy!
Because love. Anyway.
Get ready for so many freaking story times that you die.
So many story times, you literally die from the love. Okay, well, tune in next week. Like, subscribe, tell your friends about that crazy love-hating maniac and his daughter.
This better make the cinnamon roll King Graham happy because, and he better maintain his innocence as a cinnamon roll because, oh boy.
His innocence?
Cinnamon roll. He's a pure cinnamon roll, and you can't convince me otherwise.
There was nothing in that story that said he banged any of those chicks during a whole
Exactly.
two-day long freaking
See?
party.
Pure innocent cinnamon roll so far.
Allegedly.
He's clearly pure and innocent if he's this hell-bent on love, so. Obviously. Still innocent.
Are we playing Quest for Glory yet? I want to go back to seeing rogues.
What? I was gonna be a mage.
You know what? We may, if this is that fucking pure, because it's been a long time since I played this game, guys. I literally only played this game through like one time. Like all the other ones I played dozens of times. I think I've only ever played this one through once. I may need some Gabriel Knight after this. I may need like a womanizing alcoholic character to just cleanse my palate. If this is half as pure as you're describing it right now.
Yeah. You mean actual pure innocent cinnamon roll love? Yes.
No, yeah, I'm gonna need like a drunken, womanizing, voiced by Tim Curry, New Orleans piece of shit to cleanse my palate.
Well,
from
before
that
Tim
level.
Curry, I thought you were gonna say Leisure Suit Larry, because that's what that's about, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, you know what? I prefer Gabriel Knight, actually. He's my kind of guy.
Oh.
Leisure Suit Larry's a little over the top, but he's not really... He's a little bit more like Limp Dick Moosefucker. There's a guy in my life who's a piece of shit, and we call him Limp Dick Moosefucker. I'm not going to say his other name, because that's not his real name. His real name is Limp Dick Moosefucker. So... that's his actual fucking name now. I don't know if he knows that. I don't know if I've I should hack into the DMV and change his fucking driver's license is what I should do. I think that would be fan-fucking-tastic if you just had to, like, from now on and forevermore be like, yes, my name is Limp Dick Moosefucker. So then people are warned. But, and don't get me wrong, I'm not a hateful person. There's like less than a handful of people who get put on the list of, like, you're just a fuckface and a waste of oxygen. He just happens to be one of them. There's not a lot of people. I'm not a hateful person. But seriously, some people out there just stop wasting our oxygen, okay? You're not even doing the trees a favor. Fucking Limp Dick Moosefucker. Also...
Boy, this was what? Episode freaking 0?
You know what?
Lord.
I also will not take credit for coming up with the term Limp Dick Moosefucker. If you like that term, please go watch Dead Gentlemen's Demon Hunters. Because I stole that from them.
Okay.
And those guys are fucking amazing. You need to go give them money right away and just like buy all the shit they make. Because it's awesome and they're hilarious. But yeah, no, like he's trying to insult a demon because that's what he's good at, and he calls him a limp dick moosefucker, and it flashes over to like two little kids, like, whoa, I've never heard that one before. I want to write it down before I forget. Like it's fucking hilarious. And that's how Limp Dick Moosefucker got his name. Because it was used to insult a demon. Anyway, you kids have a good week. We'll see you next week. When we start King's Quest 2. Feel free to visit our Facebook page and tell us about the lip dick moosefuckers in your life.
Oh, God.
I mean, I would be happy to read those stories. You know, this one time, this one fucking asshole. Yeah, that guy's a limp dick moosefucker, right? So, or girl, you know? Sometimes there's heartless fucking Hagatha Christies out there, and they just, you know, that's just what they do.
Find her and bring a smile to her lovely face. There we go.
What?
See, Roger Zane Cinnamon Roll, I would like to bring a smile to his face, because when he is sad, it makes me sad.
Well, stop killing him so fucking much. Maybe that would make him happy. Jesus Christ. Making out with fucking weird aliens and shit.
It wasn't my fault.
Was it you just let it happen? Is that what you said?
No.
Would somebody roofie your drink? Uh-huh. Yeah, exactly. You liked it on some level because you didn't restore it.
I tried to run... In my defense! I tried to run in the closet and hide.
But you didn't restore it. You could have easily erased that entire
because
incident.
nothing happened.
Nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, and then something did.
Hey, if you don't know what we're talking about, go check out our playlist, Space Quest 3. And, 2. Sorry, Space Quest 2. Space Quest 3 was the Pirates of Pestulon. Because everything's better with pirates.
We are not even talking about the game that we're even supposed to be playing anymore. Oh,
yeah,
God.
We've raged on for like 30 minutes, too. All right, I'm going to try to sign off again. You want to?
Please.
Hey, guys, we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching King's Quest 2, Episode 0.
Yeah, that was Episode 0. Freaking goodbye. We'll see you next week.
Yep.
God save us all.
Ta-ta, TTFN.